Look at that. Isn't that just the most beautiful thing? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just looking at this letter opener that I got for my birthday. It is magnificent. It's in the shape of a sword type of thing, and it's from Harper's Ferry, Virginia. Looks magnificent. It works as a letter opener. It is beautiful. I just want to say thank you to the person who got it for me. Now, if my name's Akbar, I probably wouldn't be flying with it, but that's beside the point, isn't it? Thank you again. Thank you again. So, hi everyone. Today's conversation is, as you can see from the title, is going to be about cultural appropriation. It's going to be a little bit more serious than the last few, but it's because of a conversation I saw that was happening on Twitter because of this girl who, I guess because of the story, you have to say she is a white girl who's going to prom, and she decided to wear a Chinese or Chinese-inspired dress to go to prom, and this sparked up a whole conversation about whether or not that was cultural appropriation on Twitter, and it got me. I was a little confused. I'm not gonna lie to you. It got me a little frustrated with the way the conversation was going because, see, I understand cultural appropriation is a culture of a dominant culture taking over another aspect of a minority culture, but it wasn't what the girl was doing. She was wearing a dress, right? She was wearing a dress to go to prom, and it's not like like an institutionalized thing that she is doing. She's wearing a clearly Chinese dress. She's not going out and saying, hey, this is my German Irish dress that I'm going to wear to my prom. No, it's a Chinese dress. She doesn't happen to be Chinese, but she can still appreciate the culture, right? I mean, this is completely different from, let's say, like the English people going and invading Ireland and then appropriating all Irish things and then calling it English for like 800 years. Like, that is completely different from what this girl is doing because she's identifying it as Chinese. And I think this goes against what people who are fighting against cultural appropriation are trying to do, because it doesn't just protect the cultures as it's you're rightly supposed to do, but it also kind of takes them away from the mainstream. You don't see it, it's not as visible as, let's say, a European culture, because only people of that ethnic group can wear it. And then again, you're not going to be expecting all Chinese people to only wear Chinese dresses, or all African people or descendants of Africans to wear African-inspired dresses. They could wear other types of dresses, especially if they're in European or American societies. They'll probably wear European-inspired clothing as well. Which brings it back to the girl. Why is it that she can't wear a Chinese-inspired dress while people of other ethnic backgrounds can wear European-inspired dresses, or vice versa? Why can't an African person wear a Chinese-inspired dress? Is that what cultural appropriation ends up going down to? Can you not wear other ethnicities' dresses? And that kind of brings up to the aspect of, it gets me a little confused because she got attacked for it. She got attacked for wearing a dress that wasn't from her own culture, and I mean, that doesn't make any sense, because I thought that's what the whole point of America was about, right? I mean, I don't have to be Mexican to go to Taco Bell. I mean, I don't even have to have taste buds to go to Taco Bell, if I'm dead honest with myself, right? I don't have to be Italian to eat pizza. I don't have to be German to eat sausages and beer. I just have to be a guy that's okay with eating questionable meat and low volume alcohol. That's all I have to be. So that brings up the question of, why do you have to be it to wear it? Right? If you don't have to be it to eat it, why is it that you have to be it to wear it? And I'm sure there are a whole bunch of chefs that aren't French that are making French food. That doesn't mean they're appropriating the French culture, right? They're just appreciating it and making it themselves. You don't have to be French to eat French food. You don't have to be German to be German, eat German food. I don't know what they make, but I'm sure it's good for them, right? And in this sense, are we not limiting the visibility and impact of minority styles and influences by saying only minority ethnic groups can wear it? Like, only minority ethnic groups can wear an African garb, whereas you don't have to be European to wear European-inspired clothing. You don't have to be a French to wear a Dior dress or something. But apparently you have to be Chinese to wear Chinese influenced dresses. But what about this then? Is it that you can wear a Chinese design dress if it looks European? But then that is promulgating a European default setting for global culture. And I mean, if fashion houses and fashion, huge, clothing department stores are trying to sell to a global marketplace, they won't go for African or Asian or Middle Eastern garb because they want to play it safe. They don't want to be accused of, cultural appropriation or trying to take someone's, identity from them. So they'll go for European instead of these other styles. So my main point is this. When you argue that white people or those people in the majority can't wear the garbs of historically oppressed or marginalized people, it leaves only the content of those that have historically oppressed as the standard, right? You can't go, for example, to H&M and find a dashiki, but you will definitely be able to find a pair of blue jeans. Now there is one where you have always, in my lifetime, been able to find, and that is one of those like kimono things, like a flower kimono or something for girls, for women. It's and now people are saying that that's cultural appropriation as well. So again, the whole point in fashion, I thought, was people bringing multiple things together and in order to form something brand new, right? If you only say, well, these are not okay because they're not culturally ours or culturally global enough, that limits that. That puts a limit on the creative, the creative ability of people who make clothes and people who make clothes and want everyone to wear their clothes. And I mean, that already happens a lot in the sense of like within European influence. For example, just today I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw that there was a thing on the Vogue Instagram account that was some guy that was doing a whole show, a whole like a fashion show on that was influenced by the clothing of the Pope. So everyone finds inspiration from something, and it sometimes is something that is not culturally their own, right? I'm not going to look at that person and be like, well, you better be Catholic to be wearing, getting the clothes of the Pope, right? No, that wouldn't make any sense, would it? And when we run away from that idea, the idea that everyone can get something from another culture and mix it together in order to form something new or in order to enhance something that currently exists, are we not running away from something that we've historically been doing? And does that not leave only the white European standard that we can all accept and that nobody is going out and saying, no Europeans are going out and having a problem with exporting their own culture and history, right? No one in France is saying, well, slow down with your French influences. That's only for French people. Or, is it not its own form of discrimination? Right? Brought upon by people that say that they are fighting it. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. It's a little bit more serious than the other one. I mean, well, the other one I was talking about the fact that there are 2 seasons, which I still wholeheartedy believe, all right? Don't get me wrong. It's just a little bit more serious content. I hope you guys enjoyed that too. If you did, don't forget to like. I'm gonna try to do one of those poll things to see if everyone who's watching the video agrees with me or not. And don't forget, hey, if you have a different opinion or if you agree with what I'm saying, leave a comment below. If you're a bot and you just want to tell me to subscribe to your channel, go ahead, do that too. And I'll see you all later for another video. I think it'll be a reaction to this one. We'll probably have a panel of people in conversation or something like that. So, yeah, that's it. Goodbye. I'm going to get back to my goldfish now.